What's up guys, Scotsy here, and before I continue on, obviously this is pretty much straight after the video just before, I wanted to show you something. I actually came out of the game and went back into it, and I actually found in the files, which if I put up here, I found this, Can You Hear Me? This was not here when Happy Thoughts showed up, so if I show you exactly what this was, Can You Hear Me? I'm going to copy this and I'll put it in the description below. So, can you hear me, Notepad? There's a little devil inside all of us. Breathing beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality, is a writhing, twisted mass of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host. Every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all comfort food. No, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, force them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. I don't get it, guys. I really don't sometimes. This game it's strange. I'm gonna go full screen. That's my recording stuff in the back, by the way. If you guys want to record something, open up a YouTube channel, OBS. OBS recording software. Do it. You can even do it on a laptop. I'm on a laptop right now, which is sometimes why the videos don't come out perfect. So if I continue for this day, so second day down Truck Club, second run. Hi again, Scotsy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, and sorry for the... Don't do that. Don't do that. The music's a bit off as well. Sorry about the cold earlier. I did get myself something to sort that out. I feel a bit better now. I don't doubt I'll probably feel bad again as well, because when I sit down it always gets worse. Thanks for keeping your promise, Scotsy. I hope this isn't too whelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, yeah, so there's something definitely wrong here. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. The music's definitely off. It's too fast and it's too high-pitched. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't. Wait, what? You're in front of the screen. I can barely read that. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into a seat. That's normal again. What's going on? The noise has gone back to normal. I'm sorry, Scotsy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Is it me or is the world slanted? I've just noticed, is the world slanted or is that normally like that? She's slanted as well. What's going on? Wait, no, I see that. Guys, look at something that's right on the edge of the screen. Look at something right on the edge of the screen right now. It's moving closer towards. It's actually zooming in and it's angling. I knew something was wrong. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone... Yeah, it just snapped back! Guys, what the heck was that? It thought I wouldn't notice. Did it really think I wouldn't notice? I knew something was wrong. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. This game's gone from like normal to really weird, really quickly, and the music keeps speeding up and speeding up and speeding up and glitching. I heard that glitch. It's speeding up and speeding up and speeding up slowly, and then it just snaps back to slow. Now, I don't know if it's still angling and moving and stuff. I'm looking at it now. I don't think it is anymore. No, it isn't anymore. That'd be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! Oh my god, okay, that's different. I didn't see this before. I haven't seen any of this before, so this is all new to me. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. Was that supposed to be that? Freaking Monica. Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be this. And it's changed? Is this more broken stuff? What's the point in keeping your collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. God, I'm stuttering really badly today, guys. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it of that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was a tiny voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Scotty. Consider this a lesson straight. What the frick? Okay, what, did I skip that by accident? Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly I don't even know that word. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Yeah, why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect her to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space where she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read at the beginning? Don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I can't at these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Wow, that's a cute little picture. That's a cute little picture, look at that. So what, is the game... I don't know, is the game just nice, or is it bad? I don't know what's going on at the moment. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? Because it seems pretty okay right now. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without... You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? That I'm a loser, or that she finds it harder? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat What the fuck? This is not normal. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. That is not normal, guys. Okay, this black text, that's not normal. What's it supposed to say? I don't know. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Right. Yeah, okay, so I should have really played... I don't know, maybe I should have played through the whole thing, like... I don't know, maybe if you play through the whole thing, like, 3 times before Sayori dies, like, going through all the routes, then and the rest of it. It just seems like... Oh god, it seems like a pain at this point. I'm just like, what's going on? I don't even know what's going on anymore. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. You gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. What the hell? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she's started to fall asleep. Aw, that's adorable! That's freaking adorable! Hey, Natsuki? Yeah? Oh, that's fucking adorable! Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Oh god. Hey! Whoa, what the flip? What the flip right now? What's going on? What does this say? Okay. Okay, now it's affecting the history too. What the heck was that? That's not normal. Guys, that is not normal. Look at that. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Scottsy. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? I really don't know what's going on here, guys. I really don't know, but it's not good. Oh yeah, we get to do Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. My voice break though. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, wait, didn't I get this kind of thing the first day? Natsuki reads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I'd be happy. I just managed to catch that. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? That's Kieran's retort gets caught in her throat. That face, though. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Oh, my hand hurts. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Oh, okay, this is the same as before. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, well... normal. Aww! I love the piano one. Yeah. I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Like Sayori. Very easy to read. Very easy to read. We figured out she was depressed. I figured out she was depressed, I think, pretty quickly, I think. Or at least we caught on to it. And then all of a sudden it hits you hard when she just disappears. And obviously the suicide, that wasn't great. Oh god. Right now, thinking about that. Crikey. What that means for this, for me, still is where's Sayori right now? Why hasn't she just popped up again if the game restarted, which it has? Why is Sayori gone? Where's Sayori? Even if she just committed suicide in every other game, they would respawn, right? What's happened here? That's what I want to know. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. Slight humour over the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, I won't take that away from her. Who next? Oh, we got Yuri next. Hi Yuri, are you going to start doing the weird screen thing? I'm just looking at the edges of my screen. No, she isn't doing it. I don't think. She's not getting closer or anything good. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten any. It'll take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once again, Yuri finds her train of thought. It's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a real opportunity for her, which is in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Okay, this is the same as before, I think. Are these shortened at all? I don't know. Ghost on the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripter very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing it, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Scotty. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I'm sorry, you took a long time reading it and then you only glanced over it. I don't get that. I think I don't know if I mentioned that before, but yeah. Took a long time and then glanced over it, I suppose. Okay, interesting. But remember that poems often express their own thoughts and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Monica time! The one girl who seems to be normal in all of this. The one girl who seems to be normal in all of this stuff. But seems to be behind it all. I don't know, is Monica behind something here? I mean, it makes sense. She's the only one who's not got a serious issue. That's got a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, Scotty. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Scotty. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. That's different. That's new. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. Crikey! But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Wait, I didn't do a Natsuki route before, so I don't know if this is normal, but this seems different. It does seem different. Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side, because she didn't have any issue before, as far as I'm aware. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Wait, what? This isn't the same. This is definitely not the same. But he wasn't looking at me. Confusedly, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic, there must be a way out. It's right there, he's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. That's a continuation of the first poem she wrote. Something's up. I think she's aware. I think something's up here. I think she's AI. I think this is AI. I think Monica's AI. I fully think Monica's AI. Because the first one, or at least this is scripted to aware that this is a restarted one and that we've seen this before. So what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. It's the same thing. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. She's sad. She's also sad. Like, her eyebrows go sad a lot. It's like she's heard all of this before and she's sad that she's not changed it. I think she's messing with something. I think something's going on. I think something's going on with Monica, and I think the get out of my head thing, what was that? She put that in the pamphlets, didn't react to it. Even though it's so bizarre. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. But I think there's something off with Monica. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're just writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You tried so hard to make it perfect and you will never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper, then and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. Stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. No? Guys, did you hear the music? I'm onto you, game. I'm onto you. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica's writing something in a notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. This is the same as before. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Scotty did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Me? Me maybe? Which I haven't yet. Maybe not. And Scotty liked my poem too, you know? Even Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Scotty appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as Scotty started showing up. We've done this before. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Oh god. Talking about your own insecurities on others like that. Wait, what? Whoa. You really act as cute as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. What the Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that. Point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove other things, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? Oh my god, guys, I've just realised. Sayori's supposed to cut in way before this. Sayori's supposed to cut in, that's why it's breaking here. Sayori's supposed to cut in and stop them fighting. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already did, didn't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's Scotty hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me, as if she just noticed I was standing here. Scotty, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Whoa. What the frick? I've got to pick one or two. I'll pick Natsuki. There we go. This is broken. Hi, Monica. Hi. No? How about no? How about back off, please? How about back off? Hey, Scotty. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki, or did. Scotty, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. That's ominous. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. Kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Scotty. It would be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate you whoa, okay. I really don't have a choice, do I? Understanding and then skip? Monika's behind something here. Monika's really is behind something here. Okay, I still want like a Natsuki poem, to be honest. So I'm just making sure I get more Natskis than Yuris. There we go. Okay guys, thank you ever so much for watching. If you liked it, then click down below. Click subscribe down below, ring the bell, and pop down in the comments what your theories are. If you know what's going on, if you know what's going on, please don't put it in the comments, because obviously I have my own theories. I'm starting to have a bit of a theory why Sayori killed herself, and the game, oof, something's going desperately wrong. Actually, I think maybe greying out slightly as well. But I'm looking at this and it seems greyer. I don't know. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and as always, let's make sure next time we don't get another game over. Bye!